Could your health problems be related to dehydration? The following is a presentation based on the writings of Desiree Lotz, manufacturer of the drinkable instant CalMag-C supplement. In this presentation, you will learn what is dehydration, misconceptions about it, what causes it, common culprits, dehydration symptoms, conditions caused by it, how to prevent and remedy it, things you never knew about it, and facts that will surprise you. What exactly is dehydration? Dehydration occurs when more water and fluids are exiting the body than are entering the body. From the Greek hydor, water, and the Latin prefix de, indicating deprivation, removal, and separation. True or false? Drinking too much water can dehydrate you. You may not believe it, but it's true. Drinking too much water can dehydrate you because of principles you will learn later in this presentation. What causes dehydration? Obviously, it's a lack of water, but its ramifications run much deeper. It is essentially an imbalance or deficiency of minerals which inevitably cause this condition and its symptoms. It often goes undetected or is wrongly classified, and hence it is improperly remedied. The main culprits of dehydration. The most common culprits are caffeinated drinks, sodas, coffee, tea, high sugar juices, many sports drinks, overexertion without hydration. Some of the less known culprits are air conditioning, heat or cold, climate, alcohol, and too much water without minerals. Other dehydrating manifestations. Dehydration can also be brought on by excessive sweating, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, hot flashes, exercising, or hard physical work. Common dehydration symptoms: extreme thirst, fuzzy thinking, sinus problems, metabolism problems, aggravated asthma or chest complaints, sore throat, allergies, coughing, headaches, colds and flu, sneezing, achy muscles, dizzy or lightheaded, tired, lacking energy, can't sleep, nervous, can't relax, head mass, a bit depressed, or feel upset or tearful. Understanding your body's electrical wiring system. What can you learn about dehydration from the electricity in your house? Your body uses electrical power. The nervous system operates similar to the electricity in your house. Power enters your house, is channeled through electric wiring to feed lights and appliances plugged into the outlets, which should then run properly. Faulty wiring or decreased supply of power can cause lights to flicker and appliances to malfunction. In a blackout, nothing works at all. Either can be quite uncomfortable. The same can be said about your body. The body's electric power supply. The human body requires power to function properly. All body functions are monitored by the brain, which uses electrical current to send messages to the body's organs. The organs then send feedback, and that completes a circuit. The conduit is a network of nerves that carry electricity like wires in your house. Power outages have many sources, but dehydration, lacking minerals and water, hinders proper electrical flow. The body's power supply. Electrolytes. But what are they? Advertisers have told you that you need them, but do you know scientifically what they are? Who supplies the power to your home? Power only flows through your house when supplied by your electric supplier. Even if you have solar energy, the sun must supply the energy for your house to be able to use it. Before it is supplied, power must be generated and conducted. Various fuels combine to make a chemical reaction. This reaction gives off energy. Energy is then converted to electricity and conducted via channels to flow along wires which carry power to you. Mineral electrolytes are your power plant. Similar to a power plant reaction, mineral compounds break down in bodily fluids. Called electrolytes, these minerals separate and become able to generate electric currents. These are sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and others. This process is a major force in controlling body fluid balance. So proper hydration is more than drinking plenty of fluids. Electrolytes defined. Finally. Electrolytes. Physiology. Any of certain inorganic, not containing carbon, compounds, mainly sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, chloride, and bicarbonate, that dissociate, separate, in biological fluids into ions, electrically charged particles, capable of conducting electrical currents and constituting a major force in controlling fluid balance within the body. Not so technically speaking, electrolytes are compounds containing minerals such as sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, etc., which separate in bodily fluids, then become electrically charged, then can conduct current, and are a major force in fluid level control, are not just a marketing campaign for sports drinks. They are vital. True or false? Drinking beverages with electrolytes keeps you hydrated. Most people who ask this question are speaking of the best marketed sports drinks they see their favorite athletes drinking. Most often, such drinks are loaded with other things that can actually dehydrate you. The answer is to get informed on the subject of proper hydration. Is your environment secretly dehydrating you? Is living or working in a climate-controlled environment enough to avoid dehydration? It doesn't have to be desert-hot climate to cause dehydration. The difference is not the weather outside. Someone could dehydrate in freezing weather. It is factors within the body that are key. The environment itself can fool you into thinking you are hydrated, and so classify any symptoms you may experience as something else. Indoor dehydration can be more serious than outdoor. Your air conditioner can give you a false sense of security when it comes to being properly hydrated. Feeling cool in the air-conditioned spaces you visit can make you feel like all is okay. Air conditioning, however, also removes moisture from the environment, and the foremost source of it may be you. Keeping cool includes attention to environment and the body. Air conditioning is not so cool. Air conditioning, ironically, can be a major culprit in dehydration, found nearly everywhere: your car, schools, hotels, airports, etc. Anything that extracts moisture, humidity, from the environment, unfortunately, does not discriminate between moisture sources. Bodies, being predominantly water, are a prime target. You may feel cooled off, but at what expense? Air conditioning can be useful, but do not assume it is an end-all solution to the heat. An air conditioning experiment. Try it yourself at home. Hang a wet towel in an air-conditioned room. Check it periodically. A short time later, it will be bone dry, moisture having been sucked out of it. Water levels in plants and fish bowls also will keep dropping due to evaporation, sped up by air conditioning or heating. When it runs hot and cold on you. Heat and cold. Of course, it is obvious that heat will cause dehydration, but the cold can also cause it. The reason for this may or may not be obvious, but in colder parts of the world, we generally run heaters, make fires, and use central heating, which in turn can dehydrate as well. Dehydration tends to be associated with hot climates or the body getting overheated, so cold tends to give a false sense of security. Here's an observation about moving between climates. In helping many sufferers find nutritional resources, I have witnessed all manner of dehydration symptoms. It can be common, especially with such drastic change as moving to a hot, humid climate from a milder one. Symptoms abound. I have often seen this affect metabolism, comfort, sleep, energy, all kinds of things. Dehydration, creator of the instant CalMag-C drinkable mineral supplement. How can proper dehydration be achieved? What are the factors of proper hydration that keep the body working? Hydration requires water and salt. In order for your body to get hydrated, it needs both water and salt. That's right, salt. Salt is so vital that you would die without it. This is not referring to the white refined salt you get in the supermarket, which is merely sodium chloride, containing only 2 of the numerous minerals actually required for proper hydration. Salt. It's in your blood. If you've tasted a drop of your blood or sweat, you may have noticed that they are salty. Tears are salty too. The chemical structures of blood and seawater are very similar. Laboratory comparison of seawater and blood would show up many similarities. Severe dehydration cases in hospitals are put on a saline saltwater drip. It can be a matter of life and death. Salt depletion symptoms can range from slight tiredness or headaches to much more life-threatening ones. What does real salt consist of? Real, unrefined salt contains dozens of minerals or electrolytes, 60 or more. It even contains potassium. Let's take a look at a brief history of salt. The word salary derives from the Latin word salarium, possibly referring to money given to soldiers so they could buy salt. In earlier times, people traveled vast distances to get to seaports to get salt. You couldn't live without it then, nor could you now. Unfortunately, refining of elemental products such as salt in modern-day processes has created unexplained deficiencies, making certain health symptoms mysterious and chronic. The proper supply of unrefined sea salt. The best way to get salt is by taking unrefined sea salt, such as real Himalayan or Celtic, whenever you drink water. You can either add just enough to your drinking water so it tastes pleasant, or take a pinch of it each time you drink water, or add it to your food. Be aware and make sure you get it daily. Note: real salt will not cause high blood pressure. Only refined salt does. True or false? If you're not thirsty, you're definitely not dehydrated. False. Dehydration can have many manifestations, thirst not always being a symptom. Be on the lookout for all symptoms. Remember, water is not the sole solution. Drinking water may actually worsen the dehydration problem unless you're also replenishing your minerals, like real sea salt. The more water you drink, the more you sweat or urinate, the worse the condition gets due to mineral loss via sweat or urine. Dehydration is a condition due to lack of water and salt. Here are some suggested measures against dehydration. Drink water and take real Celtic or Himalayan sea salt with it. Do not take dehydration lightly. If you become dehydrated, consult a doctor. Do not drink excessive amounts of water without also taking correct amounts of salt or another good source of minerals in their natural state. You need both water and salt. You may find proper salt in the bulk section of your health food store. It's not very costly. Do not use refined table salt, sodium chloride, known to cause high blood pressure. Remember, though salt is essential, all minerals must be in balance. In addition to the salt and water, instant CalMag-C is recommended, calcium being the most abundant mineral in the body, with magnesium not far behind. Calcium and magnesium are 2 of the top 4 electrolyte minerals. Thank you for attending this mini class on dehydration. For more information on how to hydrate, download Too Much Water, Not Enough Hydration for free. Get your free download of this remarkable ebook. Visit calmag-c.com/book to get your copy. This presentation is brought to you by Sunshine Vitamin Products, the exclusive manufacturer and international distributor of Instant CalMag-C. Did you know a drop in your calcium and magnesium levels can result in sleep problems, fatigue, exhaustion, and low energy, pain, discomfort, muscle tension, cramps, stress, anxiety, nervousness, and dehydration too? Drink Instant CalMag-C, a fast-absorbing, easy-to-mix drink to help avoid or alleviate any conditions caused by low or imbalanced calcium-magnesium levels. Drink Instant CalMag-C from Sunshine Vitamin Products. Get yours now at calmagstore.com. Sunshine Vitamins. Live on the bright side.